Yo, we got some big news coming out of the 100 camp. Of course, if you've been following my channel for the past few months, you know that I've been talking about 100. I am a big supporter of 100. I don't get paid for any of my videos. I don't do that. Those of you who know me know that. And if you followed my lead, people have been able to, make 5x their money, 10x their money, 20x, 50x. We even have some people that are 100x, and is just getting started, and it's hard for people to really understand that. And hopefully this video will help you understand just really how early we are. Okay, but let's get to the news. This is the website, and if you've been to the website before, you already notice a change. What is the change? Well, up here next to BNB, there used to be a PancakeSwap logo. Now there's a yellowish, blackish, looks like the Binance yellow, orange, whatever funny color Uniswap along with the regular Uniswap. Well, what does that mean? What that means is 100 coin is no longer available on PancakeSwap. The devs said yesterday that they have moved to Uniswap and they are no longer on PancakeSwap. Okay, that's big news. Obviously, we've been able to buy and sell on PancakeSwap, right? And now this is a big switch to Uniswap. And so I'm just gonna go over my opinion. It's just my opinion why that might have been done. But first, I just want to share with you guys. First of all, I don't know if you guys know, all of these are links. So each one of these things are links. Like, you want to get in a Telegram group, you click this link. You want to see Twitter, you click that link. You want to see if you qualify for the airdrop, if you were holding during the milestone, if you haven't claimed yet, here's the airdrop for BNB, here's the airdrop for Ethereum. Like, everything is a link, right? So even these is a link. Okay, so 100 is available on both Binance Smart Chain and Ethereum. Okay, it is the same token, it's the same ideas, the same people behind it. It's just on two different chains. Okay, why is that? Well, that's just something that they decided to do. Most meme coins are on Ethereum. Okay, most of the popular meme coins happen on Ethereum. The problem is when Ethereum gets congested, and anytime the price goes up, anytime we're in any type of so-called bull market or whatever, Ethereum fees go through the roof. Okay, and so right now, I confirm this. Right now, it's about $30 to do a swap. $30 to buy or $30 to sell, right? Just to approve the contract is costing like $5 or $6. Okay, and so if you're somebody that has $10,000 or $2,000 or $5,000 or whatever, right? You're used to paying certain fees for, like, stock trading and forex trading and stuff like that, and so maybe that doesn't bother you. But if you're somebody that has like even $500 or $400 to invest, $100 to invest, it makes no sense. I'm just going to tell you flat out, it makes no sense to go to the Ethereum chain because, again, as of right now, you're going to pay $30. So your $100, right, that you have, you're going to pay $30 in fees just to get in. So that means you're only going to be able to buy like $70 worth of 100. And then if 100 goes up, in this case, you would have to go up 40-50% just to break even, right? And this is true for any coin. So a lot of times when people be getting in, You have to wait until you 10x or 20x, whatever, because you can't even make money on Ethereum depending on how much you invest. Okay, now there's nothing wrong with Ethereum, but beyond that, it's the more popular of the chain, or what have you. But you got to have a few $1,000s, because again, you're paying that to get in the token, you're paying that to get out. You see, it even mentions it here. That's what the whole premise is. Hey, we just turned $100 into $205 with this meme coin. $44 gas fee. It can and will go that high. People who are screaming for $10,000 Ethereum because BlackRock is doing a spot ETF and all of that, that's going to take the fees higher. If Ethereum is $10,000, that means the fees are going to be 5 times higher than what it is right now. So if it's $30 to swap right now, it's going to be $150 to $200 to swap. Okay? In my opinion, Ethereum is moving more towards an asset that you hold. The big wigs about to come in and just hold it, and they're making ETFs and so on and so forth, versus being what it's supposed to be, which is a smart contract layer for developers to build stuff on, because it's going to become increasingly hard to build stuff. That's just my opinion. But 100 is on Ethereum. You can buy it. You click this, you go there, right? What a lot of people didn't understand is Uniswap is also on Binance Smart Chain. Okay, like Uniswap is known for being on Ethereum, but they're also on Binance Smart Chain, right? So all you have to do for the BNB side, or I guess I need to go over the different. Okay, my bad. So what's the difference with the Binance Smart Chain side? Okay, simply put, the fees are much cheaper. The fees on Binance Smart Chain right now are consistently between 15 and 20 cents. Whether you invest $1,000 or $10,000 or $500 or $10 or $100, in one of the last videos I showed you somebody that turned $10 into $10,000. Like, you don't see a lot of $10 transactions on Ethereum because, again, the fees are higher than what you're investing, right? But people can do that on BNB. That's the major difference. It's much faster. Binance Smart Chain is capable of doing like 15 million transactions a day. Ethereum can't do more than, like a million or 1.2 million transactions, because again, as it goes higher, that limits people. But again, it's your choice. It doesn't matter. The 100 token is the same. The prices are different, but the token and how they operate is the same. You can choose whichever one that you choose. But for those who ask why is 100 higher on BNB, that's part of the reason. That's not the whole reason, but part of the reason is you just have a lot more people who want to pay the lower fee. But because of that, you have a lot of industry players and a lot of Ethereum folk that really hate BNB because it's a competitor, because it's so cheap. Some of them also, just being honest, don't like CZ for whatever reason, So BNB gets a lot more for that, okay? But anyway, whichever one you choose, you just click on it, right? And so what's going to happen is, typically because Uniswap is associated with Ethereum, you're going to see this up here, okay? And so you just want to change that to BNB chain, okay? And then, of course, you connect your wallet, which you can use MetaMask. Okay, that's the only one that I really recommend for laptop, or Trust Wallet for mobile. Uniswap does have their own wallet. I don't know anything about it, so I can't recommend it. But there are options, right? And then the beautiful thing about this is, instead of 100 BUSD, which for those of you who don't know, BUSD is going to be phased out like next year, like early next year. Okay, it's not going to be available anymore. Okay, so 100 was tied to BUSD. So they've now decided to switch to Tether. So you can buy with Tether, okay, but you can also buy with BNB. You might be able to even buy with Bitcoin. Okay, your slippage you want to have at either 0.5 or less. It doesn't need to be higher than that. You see, I got it here on 0.1. Okay, right? And so it's that simple. So you just, again, there's no difference in terms of how it works. You just have to have the token. So you have to, bring your Tether from Binance or from whatever your other exchange, or you can buy. If you hit this button, I'm not going to hit it because it's going to open up another page. You can hit this button right here and you can buy Tether or buy BNB or Bitcoin or whatever, right? And use that to buy 100. So you just want to make sure you have enough BNB in your wallet. Again, the transaction is going to be like 15 cents. So it might take from approval to buying, it might be 2 or 3 transactions. So if you have, at least $1 or $2 worth of BNB, you're fine. So if you have, for example, like, $1,000 worth of BNB, you don't want to use it all. Only use like 999 or 998 or something like that to buy 100. Okay, and that's really it. Okay, your funds are not stored on Uniswap. Your funds are not stored on PancakeSwap. It's not there. Your funds are stored in your wallet. So if you have MetaMask, it's stored in your MetaMask wallet. Or if you have Trust Wallet, it's stored in Trust Wallet. So that's where your tokens are. So don't be confused that they're using a different exchange. You still have your tokens. Your tokens are in your wallet. In fact, just keeping it real, your tokens are not even in MetaMask or Trust Wallet. They're on the blockchain. But I don't want to confuse you guys. They're on the blockchain. And you access the blockchain with your wallet. Okay? That's the way it works if you're on a legit chain. Scam chains, they keep your tokens somewhere else. We're not going to talk about that. Right? So it doesn't, so you can send your tokens. You can send your tokens from MetaMask to Trust Wallet to, if it gets launched on Coinbase, you can send it there. They're still the same tokens. Okay? So it's important that you understand that, don't get confused about that, right? And in my opinion, like I said, being able to use different type of tokens, it makes it easier. You don't have to worry about that kind of stuff. Okay. But looking at this, because everybody want to analyze, I'm like, okay, why would they do this? What's the real reason, behind this? And so one of the reasons could be, again, this is just me speculating. Right? They mentioned that, they weren't getting support from PancakeSwap. And I'm like, that's okay. What do you mean not getting support, right? Well, one of the things could be, okay, if you go to PancakeSwap, they have their top tokens. Okay? And this is a way for, projects to be discovered, right? So, you have, your different tokens that you're highlighting. And what this should be is tokens that are up a lot for the day or the week, or they have the most liquidity. Those should be featured. Okay. So even on this is going based on volume. So going based on volume, right? You see different tokens here. You come down, and honestly, 100 should be on this page right now based on the current volume. And you can see that it's not there. Okay, and I can tell you for a fact that it's never been there. So there have been days where 100 was up 50%, 60% in a day, and it doesn't show up here. It doesn't show up in the trending tokens on PancakeSwap. So being a PancakeSwap user, literally, you wouldn't know anything about 100. Okay, now this is the same type of screen that we saw on PancakeSwap, where they have their top tokens. This is the same thing, but it's on Uniswap, BNB chain, and it's the same for whatever network that they're on. Okay, we're just on the BNB chain right now. Okay, and here are the top tokens on the chain. All right, so let's look and see if 100 pops up. Okay, so there's the first page, and bam, there you go. Second page, there's 100. Now they don't have the logo and stuff, they'll get that, but it hasn't even been, I don't think, 24 hours. There's not a ton of volume, and they're already number 12. So this is going to bring an increased visibility 400 for anybody that's using Uniswap. And specifically, most of the people that use Uniswap are on Ethereum, right? So a lot of Ethereum people, again, there are more people on there, people with more money. They may gravitate to 100 more because it's on Uniswap, and all they got to do is literally switch over to a network and buy it, and they know how to use it. People on Binance Smart Chain don't really know how to use Uniswap, but there's no difference between how to use Uniswap or PancakeSwap. If anything, Uniswap is easier. So perhaps there'll be some videos, if they're not already any, from other people who support 100, how to buy. It's not hard, guys. It's really easy. Like I said, it's probably easier. So when 100, starts like pumping, 10, 20% again, it's gonna be on the first page, right? And so people will, maybe potentially, everybody wants to pay attention to what's going up. Nobody wants to pay attention to what's going down, right? And it's really the opposite, right? If you've missed 100, let me talk about this really quickly. If you've missed 100, 100 is now down like 20% over the past few days or so, for a few reasons. One, people just don't know how to hold. It becomes too much for them, too much money. They've done a 1500x, guys. So again, you have people that have turned $10 into $10,000, right? Some of them are gonna sell, right? But being up 1500x is only down like 20 something percent. But this is a buying opportunity for you. Trust me, because again, nobody still knows about this. It's not that many people in it. Still less than 1,000 people. Combined. Only about 500 so on Binance Smart Chain. This is that dip that you've been waiting for, and as we've seen in the past, there have been bigger dips. Okay, here the price dropped like 40%, right? I've shown you other stuff before, and now, like I said, we got like a 20% drop. That means you can get more 100 tokens than you could a couple days ago, right? Nothing just goes up in a straight line forever. You have pullbacks, even Bitcoin, okay, which is the big dog. Bitcoin has had several cases of where it went down, right? And it was those that took that opportunity, right, that ended up reaping the benefits. If we can get this thing to show up, don't want to come up today. I mean, look at this. This is Bitcoin, right? So went up here and it dropped back down. Like that's more than 50, 60, 70% drop. Went up here, came down a bit, and then went way up here, came down, way up here, came way down, right? So, and the reason for this is people just don't know how to be still. They don't know how to manage their own money, right? People get excited. Any bit of FUD or anything, people run. Those that really, really make it, those that really able to change their lives, are able to deal with the ups and downs, whether that be stocks, whether that be the housing market. It really doesn't matter. You always want to be thinking long term. And so again, one of the ways that you know that you're early is again, like I said, 100 just switched over, and they're number 12 on 3600 in volume, right? That's crazy. And you got people that don't know how to use Uniswap. They've only used PancakeSwap, right? And so literally they don't know what to do. You know what I mean? You got people that still don't know how to buy, right? Just YouTube it, y'all. It's very easy, right? It's not hard. It's so easy. The biggest issue that people have is setting up the MetaMask wallet. MetaMask is easy, right? You just go into your Chrome extensions, you add MetaMask, right? And you got to write your seed words down. That's the little difficult part, but you can do that. But my point is, you're in so early that you're having to worry about this little stuff here. Okay. And so when 100 gets out to the masses, it will be on Coinbase. It will be on another major exchange, and people are going to come in like gangbusters because they won't be dealing with the dexes and stuff like that, because for whatever reason the dexes are scary. I don't know why, right? So you just need to understand that. Like, I'm doing something that other people are not willing to do. Successful people do what unsuccessful people are unwilling to do. And you have literally, I would say, 90% of people that you talk to, they're not willing to create a MetaMask account. They're not willing to use Trust Wallet. They're not willing to learn. They're not willing to watch a video. They're not even willing to Google it. They're not willing to do any of that. Right? And with less than 1,000 people, this thing is unknown. This thing is tiny. Nobody knows about this. You can go out on the street and people still don't know about Bitcoin. Right? When I talk to people, I talk to somebody about crypto almost every day, and I would say 60 or 70% of them have not heard about Bitcoin. Bitcoin. So they haven't heard of 100. Right? So if you've been on the sidelines, take advantage of this dip. We dipping so much, it's only up 66% over the last month. Right? But this is what you're going to get. So take this opportunity to buy more or get in for the first time and just chill out. Let the devs are amazing, man. The art team is amazing. Y'all see this art and stuff that they do. Like, nobody else is doing this, right? Nobody else is doing stuff like this. There's articles everywhere. And so, you know what I mean? Who knows what's gonna happen? Like, this is what we all want right here. This is sweet right here. You got CZ working, right? Here's the 100 folk outside his door, right? And they're outside his window, excuse me. And they alluded to that in their latest video. If you haven't watched their latest video, when we hit 10 million market cap, they released a new episode. Go watch it. It's amazing. The artwork is amazing. Like, this team is top notch, right? I genuinely think that the team is top 3 in all of crypto, and that includes Binance, right? Seriously, I would say the Binance team is like, it, right? I mean, come on. And you might have some other, bigger projects or whatever. But for a project this small, right, less than 100 million market cap, they're number one. Nobody else is doing it. Everybody else is coming out with meme coins that, have already been used, faces that's already been used, the Simpsons in you, and, Wednesday, and, Trump tokens and Obama tokens. All this stupid stuff, man. Right? Everybody is recycling stuff. They created something new. And that sets them apart. And the code is different. But you guys know all this stuff. I'm just saying, for those that don't, like, when you look at investing in a crypto, what do you look for? What do you look for? Are you just looking for something that's copying off of everything else? Right? Or you just, most of y'all just looking to get in for a week or two, pump and get out. But what you got to understand, projects know that. And so the devs end up dumping on you. Right? And with everything that happened yesterday, switching to Uniswap and on Ethereum, they switched from V2 to V3, which that was nothing. So you still on Ethereum, all of that. They just switched over to V3, but there's all kind of liquidity in here. There's over 500,000 liquidity if you add up both of the chains. It's not easy. It's a lot of steps you got to take and all that. I know that because I've created liquidity on other chains, and so I know how meticulous it can be and all that. That's still not hard to me, but that's a little bit tougher. We're going to see what happened. You can see already, like I said, just this being here, this is wild. I didn't expect this. This is wild that, hey, here it is, number 12 with this little bit of liquidity. This shows you how early Uniswap is. Right? And so as Uniswap grows, 100 gets more visibility, 100 grows, more people learn about it. We all share, how to do stuff. Tell your family, tell your friend. Don't just buy 100 for yourself. Buy it for others. Buy it for your mom, right? Buy it for your wife. Buy it for your kids, right? And just chill out for a couple years. And then let's come back and see where we are. And then we'll know if we made the right decision or not. It's your boy BSG. I'm going to holler at y'all in the next video.